What's up, people? Welcome or welcome back to Invest for T-Claws. My name is Tevi, and this channel is dedicated to my investment journey, along with coverage on crypto, Tesla, Neo, Virgin Galactic, and ChargePoint. Come for the information and stay for the perspective. So before we get into today's content, a couple of noteworthy mentions. I don't cover Tesla as often as I used to because there's already so much content out there for them. That said, Elon just announced on Friday, November 26, that their new semi-truck completed a 500-mile trip fully loaded, which is massive, right? This is massive news when you consider that no other fully electric truck provides this range of performance. With a production goal of 50,000 trucks a year in 2024, this would make Tesla one of the largest Class 8 truck producers in the US. The stock is the cheapest it has been in recent years, so of course, I bought more earlier this week on Monday. The stock surged 10% on that news alone. So something to keep in mind as you're looking at the stock and wondering whether or not you should consider buying. But again, not a financial advisor, just putting it out there. The other quick mention is ChargePoint. I haven't covered them in a while, but the earnings call is coming up on Thursday, December 1st. So the focus of next Sunday's video will be on ChargePoint. With that, let's get into today's main topic, which is Virgin Galactic. A couple of weeks ago, I covered the earnings call results. You can catch that video here if you missed it. And at the time, the stock was trading for $4.59. Remember that the all-time low this year is $4.11. Now, a little time has passed, and so for today, I'll go over the recent analyst ratings changes, touch on a couple of news items that Virgin Galactic announced, and close with my thoughts overall. As always, this isn't to be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is my personal approach to investing and the thought process behind it. I'd recommend watching all the way through so that you don't miss out on any pertinent information I'll be sharing. Drop this video a like if you haven't already and smash that subscribe button. Those are two easy ways to show your support to the channel and help it grow if you appreciate the content. All right, let's get into it. All right, so looking at the stock performance this week was a bit underwhelming if looked at in a vacuum. Virgin Galactic closed the week down 3.95% at $5.10. Now, it's important to step back a little bit to really appreciate what's actually happening. Looking at the 1 month chart, you can see that since the earnings call on November 3rd, momentum has returned to some extent. A huge move up to $5.64 reached on November 15th for an over 20% gain before giving some of it back. Now, why did we see that strong of a move? A big part of it was the fact that they remained on track for the commercial flight. And so out of that news, a few analyst updates were released. Greg Conrad from Jefferies reiterated his buy rating with a now price target of $11. Austin Moeller from Canaccord Genuity reiterated his hold rating with a price target of $5. But more importantly, the return of the one buy rating was enough to change the consensus from a strong sell 2 weeks ago to now a moderate sell. The other item I would bring your attention to is the fact that the average price target has risen from $5 even to now $5.40. And the top of the range now implies a 100% return on investment if we reach $11. So remember that I've told you before that these rating changes are based on events or news that a company releases or news that could affect the company. Ultimately, these ratings are both a reflection on where the analyst expects the stock performance to be a year out, as well as where sentiment could drive the momentum in the near term. So with that in mind, I expect that the consensus rating and price targets are going to keep improving as we get closer to the test flights, as well as commercial flights early next year. Now, moving to major announcement in the news, Richard Branson did sell another $300 million worth of stocks just 10 days ago. This, of course, goes into why the stock lost a bit of its momentum. But again, I warned that as the stock sees exaggerated move to the upside, Virgin Galactic will absolutely capitalize on them, right? And that, of course, also applies to Richard Branson. Now, Branson sold more stocks for the same reason he always does, and that's to help support the operations in his other businesses in the Virgin Group, plus whatever other ventures he has going on. But because perspective is everything, despite the sell, he still remains the largest shareholder with just over 12% of the company. In other news, Virgin Galactic's executive team is growing. Effective December 5th, they will be welcoming Sarah Kim as Executive VP Chief Legal Officer. In this role, she will be responsible for all aspects of the company's legal, compliance, and regulatory functions. As they prep for commercial flight, there's definitely going to be a need for a stronger strategy around all things compliance and regulation. That makes sense to me. So now for my overall thoughts. Now you already know that I'm bullish and I intend to keep buying to drive my average cost down in the $5 to $7 range. So nothing new there. What I want you to take away from today's video is this. Virgin Galactic continues to lay down the groundwork in preparation for commercial flight in Q2 next year. Whether it's hiring new talent or investing in the infrastructure to support the customer experience once flight starts, the little bit of positive news we received recently out of the earnings call, well, that was good enough to flip the consensus rating a bit more positively and generate an over 20% move up in the stock price. Okay, so at the end of the day, bear markets do not last forever. You want to be positioned in a way that allows you to capture as much upside as possible in your next bull run without impacting your core position. In simple terms, buy more shares than you want to hold so that you can sell those extra shares for a profit later. Pretty simple. But on that note, I'll keep it short and sweet for today. Don't forget to drop this video a like if it helped you gain a new perspective and share with others who you think could also benefit from it. For my newcomers, subscribe and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you too can stay in the know. I'll be back on Sunday for my weekly video. Till then, you can keep up with me here on Twitter for crypto and NFT related news. Thank you for watching. Stay humble, hustle hard, and I'll see you in the next one.